I would like to thank Arson first. And I was in the situation where I didn't know where I was heading in my life. Because when I came to this country, I was zero with English, and I mean zero with education. Because back in the city I'm from, in Afghanistan, I was not educated there at all because of the situation. So I wasn't even educated properly with the religious education. So when I came to this country, forget about English was too far. I couldn't even write my own name in my language, so English was too far for me. So because of the situation in my city was worse than other cities, so it was over 70% was under the control of the military. So I was most likely doing things in daily life, feeding the cow, because we were farmer and also we had a lot of cows. So we would make milk and sell and make yogurt, sell them. So I used to take cow and sheep, feed them around with green grass. So yeah.
Story. So yeah, you arrived in the UK when you were?
I was 16.
16 years old, okay. And you met RSN at your local college, I remember. Can you tell us a little bit about what life was like at that point for you when we first met you?
Yeah. So I was in a college and I was introduced to these two wonderful people, which is Kat, the director of the organization, and Hannah is another manager of the organization. And then later on, I was introduced to a mentor who helped me with my English and maths, and also talked about my future plan for my study. So, yeah.
Okay, and can you tell us, you were also supported by RSN with higher education. Can you just give us a few sentences about what that looked like?
Okay, great. So I finally managed to get through all my classes in a college, and then once I finished from college, I got a help from RSN getting a scholarship to university. So I finished my education at college, and then I waited for 3 years because of my situation. I couldn't get to uni. So then I finally got a scholarship, went to my uni, and so I'm doing my final year at uni. So I've got only 2 months to finish, and I'm doing computer science.
You know that, Tory, that's really significant for him to take even an evening out at the moment. He's working very hard every night on his assignments, so thanks, Tory. Can you tell us a bit about the difference that RSN's support made in your life?
So I'm really happy because with RSN, as I said before, my hope was with education, because I was not educated back home. So education was very difficult for me to do, because once you're educated in your own language or different language, then it's kind of easy to follow other languages or other systems. So, but I was zero with everything, with empty memory. So I had to start everything from zero here, and then finally I'm at uni, and I'm really, really happy because I think I would be the first person in my family to be graduated. I think maybe in my whole village, because my village is a very small village, and as long as I remember, there was no school, nothing. So I think I'm going to be the first one to be graduated. So it feels really amazing, and all credit goes to RSN because they helped me so much in my life. Because I didn't have anyone here, no relatives, no one. Didn't have much support from the social services. So whenever I had any issues, I was asking advice from RSN, and they would help me if they could. So it feels really amazing, to have people like them.
And very lastly, could you just tell us a little bit about what your hopes are for the RSN building, and ways that you hope we might be able to support more young people in the future?
Okay. I'm hoping more people should support this organization like this, because it is really changing people's lives, and they are the light in young people's hearts. They open for young people to get back to hope, the people who have lost hope in the war, in their country, the situation in their country. So they're the people who put the important and wonderful time and into helping young people who have lost their hope in life. They are giving so much motivation to young people, including young women, through education and other support they provide. I think we should help this organization get bigger and bigger so we can bring more lights in people's hearts who have lost their hope. Thank you.
Thanks, Tory. Thanks, Hannah. You said something actually when you were speaking that it was all down to RSM, but